Hi everyone, welcome to the part 3 for the procedures topic. So this subtopic of the procedures or functions or methods, whatever else. So the procedures with return values. In this topic, you will learn how to use this return, how to call the codes, all right, or variable or whatever else specifically. So I will explain you everything step by step in theory, and in a practice part I will show you something. Okay, let me take my pencil first, and after that let's start it. So it is good topic, isn't it? All right. So procedures with return values. Return will replace to place with the console.log. Exactly. What will happen? Procedures can compute values for the rest of the program to use by sending back return values, right? Yeah. The need for return values, what? The topic is a subtopic of the procedures with return values. All right, I will go shortly from there. So our example procedures so far have all had side effects. That means they've affected their environment in some way, like so the way that console.log displays output on the screen. Var score, and we did we put there some formulas, and after that we just console that displayed out with this variable. So many times we don't want to immediately display a value to the screen. Yeah, so instead, we want to remember the result of the calculation, use it in the future somehow. In that case, we call the procedure to return a value to the code that called it. So in this JavaScript language, we can return values from a function by typing return followed by an expression to return. All right, let's continue. I will do all examples with you. Don't worry about that, okay? In the JavaScript, yeah, we did already. So function calculation score, which calc score, it means function name, and this is function parameter. Num correct. So user will put there some number, integer, and after that it will calculate exactly the result. So the solution, it will find solution. I mean, it is our formulas in here exactly. This is our variable name. So score variable name, and the I told you this is function name, this is function parameter, in this case num correct, and it is returning to score, which is score in here, and our formulas in this variable. So everything is ready there, and our parameter exactly in here. So we just dividing num correct to 30, dividing 30, and after that we just multiplied this result with 100, and that gives us the solution for the students. So let's say you joined the exam and you got you did 27 true, you gave 27 true answer. In this case it will be like 95, 93 score. Okay, this is your result. Your point, let's think like that. If you got like 10 true, and it will be 10 divided 30, and it result will multiply with 100, and it will give maybe like 35 or 40. It is not get value to past school, past class, I mean, okay, for the lesson. So okay, now that the function returns a value, we can use stored result in a variable like this. So we can use it for like lot students, so Sally, Wilbur, John, or whatever else. Just we need to put here our function, and we need to put for the function parameter some value. Okay, like if you put there your value, it will just calculate it direct automatically there. It helps us, okay, the returning score, because in this case if you put there 27, it will be like 27 divided 30 and blah blah blah. So if you put there 24, it will be like 24 divided 30 and blah blah blah. It's going all the way like that. We have only one parameter here, and using only one parameter. If you put there two value, like if you put there comma, and if you put there some more value, you need to put there more variable, so more parameters in here. Okay, So if it is one parameter, you need to use one value in here. If you use a lot, then it will give error, okay? So let's come down. We can also directly call the function inside the other function. Yeah, we can do that. So console.log also the function like calculation score. This is another function. I mean, yeah. So it's just displaying out another like information, okay, result. Or we can call the function inside the larger expression, which is we can explain with our sentences like Sally earned calculation score 20. So function name and the function inside function parameter we have variable, so we have value, sorry, and after that it will calculate and it will say Sally earned like 95, will be earned like 85, like that, okay? We can do it like that too. So yeah, let's come down, or we can put them in variable and after that we can use specifically. So yeah, let's come down. There we go. All right. Our call to calc score, like calculation score function, always returns a value so we can use it anywhere that expects a value. That's a lot of places. In fact, we've already been using a number of built-in procedures that return values like for math and string operations. Var max number, which is in this case, it's saying math dot max. In this case, math is the class, max is the function, and we have here, let's think like A and B, two parameter, and it's just writing like in instructions. It's saying like if A greater than B, like displayed out A, else displayed out B. In this case, when you put there some number, like two numbers, two values, it will check the first value. If the first value is greater than other value, it will say it will display it out the first value. It will, if the second value is greater than first value, it will display it out second value. Okay, there's something else like that. And also we have Harry Potter and substring. It will check. It will just tag Harry in this case from here. There's also with the function. It's helping us to make something specifically good. And I'm hungry to uppercase. It's just making upper. If I want, I can do it also lower. But in this case, it is already lower. We can do capitalize. Just the first one can be bigger, like upper. The another's lower. Yeah, that's all, guys. So all of them the function, okay? And this is parameters or no parameters, just instructions. So now we know how to define our own procedures with return values, and we can build up a library of useful procedures that compute values for our program needs. Yeah, that's true. So I will show you something before make this example. All right, let me show you. Right, this is our page. What I did before. Let's comment them. That's a card for that. I will show you something in JavaScript like about class, but this is not exactly related to our topic right now about function, but just I will show you how functions like lives exactly into class. Okay, in JavaScript we have constructor like different constructor. This is little different thing. So, but you will understand everything correctly. No worry about it. Okay. Let's say class math operations. Okay. This is our class. Okay. And let's do it like that. And after that, in Python exactly. Let me do together. Okay. What is that? Let's delete all of them. We already did. By the way, I will explain you also return value in here, how to use it, return to. So, and after that, let's come in Python, also say class and say math operations. Okay, yeah, go back to here. In here, we're using constructor And for constructor, we have some parameters inside it. Exactly, this is object oriented. So you can think like that. The class is not object, just the constructor will make something in object, and we will use it like built-in. Okay. So let's say name, then year. How about year? Maybe we can bring with some built-in function the not right now time this year, like 2022, and after that just we can put there also some car old cars like from 1900, like 1998, and we can just minus from this time and we can find the age of the car. So yeah, let's do it. Anyway, let's come here and we have something special in here, but no worries. Okay, don't care about here, ignore it. This, and saying name to make it object, and we're saying name, this is right, and say this dot year, and we're saying year. All right, then let's come down and just do something special. Yeah, let's use your function. Exactly, you can think like function. Let's say age. Yeah, and come down, say something, let date equals new date, bring this, yeah, this is class, yeah, and put in here. After that, let's come down and say return. Exactly, what we can return in here, we can return date yeah, at full year. Yeah, I think this one is good because we'll make minus, get full year, yeah, and after that let's say minus this dot year. Yeah, this dot year will be exactly our value. We will add there some value. Constructor will be like function in here. Okay, don't mix up. Anyway, we are still in our function. This is exactly built-in function. Okay, this is class. First we will call class, and after that we will call function. All right, let's come down to exit from here. Yeah, maybe. Okay, and what if we say let? Let is like var. Okay, something const is a little different. Let car one, let's say car one, exactly, new, then come here. What is this? Oh, let's say for a car. So new, and say car, and just call the uh not call it. So we can do maybe first age of the car, we can find it. Yeah, we can call exactly the function in here. Yeah, for the here we can add name. Let's say it is Mercedes, and for the age we can say, like, let's say 1996. All right, that's okay, I believe. Okay, this is our car exactly. What will happen exactly, our car will be in here. Let's think like that. Mercedes will be the name of the function. The function, you can think of this function. Okay, this is also, so this is built in, this is function, this is built in for set something. Okay, in this case we put there something with the array functions, which is it will bring us the new date exactly. Yeah, and after that, if you say get full year, this is also built-in function from date class, and it will. And after that, we say minus this dot year, which is exactly 1996. It will divide let's say if you put there, like, it will be like the this year. So get full year means like today, it will be like that, 2022, and it will subtract, it will make subtraction with this one, and yeah, it will be something like that. So and then we will know it is 26 maybe, right? I'm not sure. Maybe, yeah, maybe not. Yeah, true. Okay. So let's come here and just say document that get element by id. Right, get element by id, and after that put something here, not here, sorry, come back to there in html and say car. Okay, this is car, and say car. Maybe you can do something in here too, maybe not need. Okay, in your html, then put here um the car is, then say here in here what, let's say car. Yeah, all right, not car one. This is our function in here. Bring something age, right? We want age of the car. Or we can say the car is the car name, then okay, the car name, let's call first car name, and name, let's say name, and after that, and car age is, yeah, car age, let's come down, let's go here, car age is plus car one dot age. Yeah, so if you use it like that, now you'll see the solution there. So let's save it and save here, these two places, and see what will happen in the page. All right, let's come here. Is the age, let that is the car is a Mercedes and car age is H. Let date is, displaying something crazy things. Okay, let's come back to here what we did wrong. Car one is car one in here, name, and car one dot age is not age. No, it is not age, it is year. Sorry guys, we did something wrong in here. Yeah, the car is Mercedes and car age is, no, we are not looking for that. So this dot year and car on dot year, not year. You're looking exactly for the age. What can we say? 1 minute. Yeah, the age will be exactly the point, but in age, what we did wrong? Return date dot get full year minus this dot year dot age. Age is car dot age. This is exactly the class. Yeah. So let's bring it here. User maybe. All right. Yeah. The car is Mercedes and car age is 26. Did you see that? It's it's done. We did. So everything like that. We can also use for the name something, but we don't need, okay? Because so all right, maybe like let's say here we can say we can represent the name in constructor with some different things, then we can use to uppercase or whatever else. After that we can do that too. So okay, this is some example in like Python. We can do some different example. Let's say we are looking for maximum number, like we did, like we saw it in our presentation in here. So where is it? Yeah, math.max. So we already knows in Python, this is private and ready library, which is we can use. So let's do it in here. So we can say def. After that, for def, we can say max number, right? Like that. And we can say A and B for here. We can come down and we can say, what we can say? What can we say? Let's say first we want to ask user some number. Let's say user, not user. Let's say a number. Let's say a query, a query, and b query, right? B query. So let's come here and say for that here input. Let's put first integer. After that input, and please enter first number, and come here and say integer input, please enter second number. Okay, then we can just come here and say, we can say, or we can just add it here too, but let's say if, okay, a or let's use just a query or bad query like b query in this case. Okay, so because we will put there already these things, so what can we do? Let's tag them there. I mean, they can be there too. If a is greater than b, print a. Okay, and else print, or not print, let's use return. We can use return, but do you think it works? Let's see what will happen. Else return b. Okay, this is the point. Let's come down to here, and what can we do? We can say we can exactly say what, let's create a variable, and or we will add already the value there. 1 minute. So this will be our class. Okay, math operation class, and in class we have what? So this is built-in function now, max number. Did you see? This is built-in function. This is class. This is class. This is our class, and we represented a function inside class. It will be built-in max number. For a, we can say a query. We will get the values from the user, and for the b query, right? Okay, and then let's display it out whatever else going on right there. So let's say user. Okay, let's do something like that, and come here and just say print user. So this is used for user and user. Okay, just this is example, guys. I'm showing you like it works. Let's see. Okay, please enter first number. Let's say 5. Second number is 3. Did you see that? It shows 5 because we are looking for maximum number, not minimum number, right? The A is greater than B in this case. So, okay, let's do these operations again, like in here. So we can do it. Let's put it in while exactly to show it again and again, what will happen exactly. We can tag it also there. I mean, where we can tag it there, but then we cannot use it here. Okay, so what can we do? Let's tag it. Come down to here. All right, let's tag all of them and open here while. You don't know while maybe right now. To put it, the values there. Okay. After that, just let's say return user with sad. All right. Okay, let's say print user. Okay, let's do it like that and say break, end of it. Okay, so it will say number, let's say 7, another one 3. It will show us exactly 7. So let's stop this break. Now let's do it again. Just showing you like more and more. Okay, 5 2. It is 5 2 4 4. Did you see that? It's always taking the greater number, not less number, because we are looking for maximum number. Let's say for the minimum, we just changed our function in here, function name minimum number, and now we can say if a is less than b, show a. Yeah, if like else, show b. What do you think about it? We are looking for the less number. Okay, in this case we need to say if a is less than b, return a, right? If b less than e, return b. What do you think? Is it true? Maybe I can. Yeah, I'm doing some fake things. What do you think? What's happened? 1 minute. Yeah. Please first enter first number. Let's say 6, 3. What will happen? Something wrong, right? Max number. We did something here. Just minimum number. Just change it. Everything same. No worry, guys. Just our function name was changed. For that, it gave some error. But yeah, it works now, I believe. So let's say 6. Then another one, 2. You see, 2 works right now. If you say like 22, 12, it will show us 12. Let's say blah 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 like that and like that. It will show us the last one. Did you see here maximum and minimum? We created a function in class, and after that first we called class, and after that when we put that it will go exactly for the function, and we will put there some value. In this case we get value from user and user me too. In here we ask user. Yeah, just all is in here like that. Okay guys, I hope you got it. I just showed you. You also check in JavaScript what's going on. I hope you get it here too. If everything well, let's continue. Okay, sorry for the more explanation. I just want to help you in some case to understand this topic, because classes is different topic, which is I will explain you in the object oriented lessons, object oriented programming lessons, and we will use there some object, how to create object, how to use them, dictionaries and do stuff, a lot of things. Okay, no worry. So, but just for now, try to understand. We have some ready functions like math.max. Just know this math is the class, like I indicated you. I already explained it to you like that. The class is math operations. This is same like math, and the minimum number, it is same like a max or the max number, like same things. And we have two parameters. And we used in here class, function, function name, and the function last thing like function first parameter, second parameter, variables we ask to user, and we have loops while. Now, yeah, so let's come here. What we have here, did you see that? The program below calculates how many me would need to be stacked to reach certain heights, like the moon or the Statue of Liberty. Changes to calculate the number of U instead at another structure, like MT the Everest or the sun. Which one to it? Like it is good. Good example, right? By the way, I have little sleep. I came from so I'm soldier. I came from army. Now I'm very tired. So okay, let's come here. Converts inch to meters. How we can do it? Inch to multiplied with this value, and then it will be exactly meter in this case. Okay. So we will do that. No worry. We'll put there some inch values, and after that it will give us the meters value. Uh, and after that we will say function tower of me. This is function name. My height m and object height m. So we will divide object height to my height. In this case, inches to meters. So for my height m, we will use in here inches to meters this function, and we will put inch there. And after that, we know this is it will calculate in meter. So and after that, what will happen? We will put also for the object some values in here, and it just we will come here console.log tower of me. Tower of me it's here, and after that we will put my height is here, and we put there two, and we will say what we will just say for here, my height divided moon distance meter in meter, and after that it will just give us the solution for it. I hope you got it, guys. Let's go step by step for this example, and after that I will show you something different. But before that, let me, yeah, you will do all these examples, practice with return values, and please, if you have any question, you can put in in the comment. But let's come back to here. Let's continue from this part. Yeah, let's do it right now. Okay, first we'll come where? In here. Let's do in here. So no, let's do in JavaScript first. Yeah, let's delete all of them. And it will be the, let's say, calculation ID name. Okay, let's prepare everything in here, and we can add there three values. All right, let's open it. And for this one, let's say my height, and say object height, and say result. Okay, let's say object height, my height, result. All right, everything will display out there. I will do it step by step. No worry about that. All right. So the first thing, how we need to start? We have two functions. The first one to calculate inch to into meters. So we need to say function and calculate this one into meters. To say what we need to convert it inch to right to meters, not function, it's function. Yeah, and after that let's open it and say inches. We need to put this parameter there like here. So and after that come inside it and we need to return something. What? So exactly we need to return inches. So we will add there some value and after that we need to multiply it with the some value. That's exactly our formulas in this case. So like that. Yeah, the ready. This function is ready, okay? We can use. But let's look for the another one. This one will be tower of me. Yeah, do it again like function. Okay. After that, come inside it and say object height or my height. Let's say my height m me like my height me object height me like like that and put for the another parameter like object height me. All right, this is our two objects, two parameters, sorry. And let's come here, just we need to divide these values each other, right? Object height m, so we need to say return. Did you see that we're using return, okay guys? Not console.log, we are not using console dot blah blah blah. We're using return, and after that we're saying object height m divided to my height. This is exactly basic math, right? Very easy. And yeah, let's come here and put there something. Let's say for my height, let's say my height me, or we can create different variable names. Just to put here, we just don't want to mix up my height, like Songur, let's say in this case S. I will put here, this is me, okay? And what we need to do, we need to say inches to matters, right? This is our function name, and we need to put their parameters. So what we want to calculate, so we need to convert it from inches to meters, right? In this case, let's say it is 174. This is, but in inch, I don't know it, but so in the meters it will be 172. Let's say like 70, okay? Let's do it like that. I need to multiply it because let me multiply it. No, I don't know. So anyway, I don't want to interest it. Really, I don't want to separate my time for it. So let's come here and come down. And what we can say now, the amazing point, we can use this, okay? What can we say? Now we will use this inside it. The first, we will say tower of me, and after that we will put our this variable value, then we will use it. For the object, we need to also indicate, by the way, we need to put here var variable, I forget it, or lat or variable, whatever you want to use. So for the object, let's say object height sun, let's say sun, okay? Let's say moon like this guy. I don't want to go to check in Google about sun, okay? So in this case for sun, so for moon, sorry, it is the value 300 something like yeah, like that. All right. So now what we need to do, everything okay. Let's say let's display out these things. How we can do it? Let's say var disp and come here and say document dot, not document dot. Let's say two things. Let's put here the first one. as our first my height, or my height d like display. Okay, we can say what we can say something good. I just thinking about it. So yeah, calculates number of me to equal, let's say number of me. No, my size, my height. My height is, yeah, and then let's do my height. We already put in here in function our value, and another one, not my, this is object height. It means the I put there, but yeah. And after that, say object. Let's say moon height. Height. Yeah, yeah, maybe. So my height, object height is, yeah, my brain stop. Moon object, moon height is, yeah. They put it here and go back to there and say object. This one, no, this one. Sorry, object height me. Yeah, this one, and the one more. The last one will be our result of, let's say, my and the object be like all be like that. Okay, in this case, what can we do? We need to say something amazing to calculate the result. We can say tower of me, and we need two value in here for the parameters, right? For my height, we can say, mm, yeah, we can say my height in s, like my height s, this one, because we need to divide it to here. Yeah, our function is ready to calculate it, and the object height m, this one, right? That's amazing. We done it. We can make many more projects like that. We can increase them, okay? And after that, I'll come down and to display out these things. We can say document dot get element by ID, and after that, the first one will be exactly the my height. Yeah, this one, my height, and say inner HTML and put for this variable my id, this one, and another one will be document dot get element by id, and we can say object height, yeah, say inner HTML and put there object height, this one. We already created these things in here, and come down, and for the result, let's say document.get element by id, say what we set for it, result. That's only result, right? Okay, just come here, hide it, say result, and say inner HTML, let's say equals result my, oh, this one. So everything is ready. Let's try it out. What will happen, guys? See, my height is, I think it is 177 in a meter, or it is big, I'm not sure. Moon height is this value, and this is, I don't know, the number is very crazy. 260 million billion, or 2 billion 161, no, 21 billion 106, 619 million, and blah 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 thousand. It is bigger than me. I mean, okay, this is the calculation of it, guys. Read it in here. So you can do also for yourself. You can just add here, for my height is just, you can say, my height is that, and you can put here sun or Jupiter or another galaxies or whatever else you want to do. Okay, this is the formulas in here, how to find it, how to convert from inches to meters, and all the stuff you can do in here. In Python, we doing same stuff, nothing different, guys. You're just adding there some values, like what function, not function, sorry, definition. After that, inches to meters, and let's say inches. Come down to here and say inches. I'm sorry, return inches to this value. Okay, this one, don't put semicolon there. Okay, then come down here, say div here, again tower of me. Yeah, just put here my height, object height, and for second parameter. Alright, let's come down and say object height, return object, use return, okay, object height divided to my height and come down to here and say to represent my height d, like that. And after that, let's say uh, or let's get some value, okay, because we'll already convert from inches to meters. We can use some we can get some information from user with the input. Let's say integer input, and after that, say please enter your height in inches. Okay, the question is that, and say object height be like that, and say integer input, and say please enter any store, any object objects you want to measure measure want to measure. Okay, and just come here and say for the point like print. After that, let's use tower of me, and for my height let's put my height d, this one, and for object let's put object height d, like this. And yeah, let's do it like that, and let's see what will happen. Please enter first number. No, I don't want to enter any number right now. So yeah, please enter, let's say something different. Let's say 76. For objects you want to measure, let's say 300 million billion and 907 87 million 123,325 meters. I mean, yeah, this is the number, guys. It calculates for us. Did you see that? It is bigger than us. Um, okay, this is another example. I'm really tired. Okay, let's go there. We did this example too. We can do for more examples. Watch out for early returns. The following bit of code has a bug function. Calculate line slope x1, y1, x2, y2. So var y_diff, we sang y2 minus y1, var x_diff minus like x2 minus x1, then return slope. No, we can't return slope before after, so before variable. So the first we need to put the variable in here. After calculation everything, we can return this variable to return. We can't say like return slope and after that let's like put your slope. It is not manually, okay? It will not return slope because the slope is after return. It doesn't work, okay? This is bad example. Okay, do you see what is there? Is an int and whenever the computer executes a return statement, it exits the function immediately. Once it's executed, the function it won't execute any more code in the function. That means that the computer only executes these codes, which means it is true x1, the same things and ydiff, xdiff, and after that we need to calculate the two. Still, we don't have any slope in here. It doesn't work, okay? It will never display something out because we don't have any variable in here to exactly to display out. We don't have slope variable. So first we need to put between this xdiff to return. So in here exactly slope equals ydiff divided to xdiff. Then after that we can see exactly, so after that we can say return, like return our variable in here. In this case it will be slope, but yeah, it will then display out our things. It now regards to the line calculates the slope, so it returns an undefined value to the whoever calls it the line of code after it. That code that will never ever be executed in the correct version of the code, or it return statement is very last line in the function. Yeah, last line, okay, the last thing. The return will be there to return exactly the result of everything. In this case, we have ydiff, we calculated, okay, this is our formula, and xdiff, this is our formula, and after that, we're using the var slope to calculate exactly the result with ydiff divided xdiff, and we're returning slope, yeah, not xdiff or ydiff or something else. We can do also like return ydiff divided xdiff, it works too, but yeah, if you put your only a variable it will be nice. Or you can just return, like if you say here return ydiff, it will just return ydiff, the just y2 minus y1 result, okay, not xdiff. The return is good for this case, like you can return what you want, like ydiff or xdiff or slope, or you can specifically just you can return ydiff and the slope, or the xdiff and ydiff, or only ydiff or xdiff, so you can return anything, okay, with it. Return values in pseudocode. This pseudocode represents a procedure that takes two parameters named parameter 1 and parameter 2, contains programming instructions, and now returns the value of expression. We already know these things. Procedure is a function or the definition or the whatever else method, subroutines, and we have function name or procedure name, and after that we have parameters there, or we don't need to put any parameters, or we need to put parameters to make too much functional our program. to make things automatically ready. So and after that we have instructions, and we just returning our expression. Expression in this case can be the variable or the whatever else we want to return out after instructions, right? We want to return expression in here. All right, guys, not instruction. We need to return expression. Okay, it could be anything else. Let's say a equals 2, b a equals 2, and b equals 5, and we just want to calculate a and b. We can say total equals a plus b, and after that we can return total. All right, here is a pseudocode for the calculation slope. Okay, in pseudocode is procedure calculating slope and XY these things, and it's up arrow, the diverse up arrow, and it's slope, I gave these things, and return slope are the same things. And after that we can put for slope 1, we can say slope 1 for the variable, and we can do a lot of operations in here. We can specifically make it easier for us to calculate a lot of things. Exactly, if you have a lot of very like values, then you can use it to multifunctional. All right, then we can add there different values, and we can calculate what we want. That's all, guys. This is question for you, practice questions. Let's stop your video right now, solve it with yourself. So we knows everything: num per week, item cost, and the num per year, and num per week multiplied with 52 for the calculate for the year, and item cost. And there is some formulas to exactly calculate things. Okay, let's stop video. I will continue now. You can stop video in here, and you can see step by step the points. Stop in here too. All right, then go here and find best expression in here. So this is the question for you. Okay, let's say exam for you. It's already in Khan Academy, so you can check it there. I told you this is some thing in Khan Academy. That's so I really love this guy is making good explanation, and I just want to explain you these things in practice. Okay, I just explain it for the practice part, and I believe you will learn it in good way. Right, let's come down. For them is writing a program to calculate chemistry formulas for science experiment. Air procedures, blah blah. Calc pressure. Okay, calculate pressure, and we have gas based on ideal gas formula. So what we have here, num moles, temperature, volume. I think, right? So what is it here? We're saying for calculate pressure, we're saying pressure equals num moles time temperature time volume, right? The things, three things we already did with what we said. Top part, I mean in here we did num moles time, our time temp, this one, right? We put in this variable top part, it is ready. And for pressure we can say equals top part divided volume. Yeah, we did just volume like that. We can do our functions very easy in this way. We have three parameters, sorry. We can add values there, and after that, everything will be ready. This is exam for you guys, okay? Let's stop video in here, and I will now continue. Yeah, you can see part one and part two. Yeah, let's find the result in here, which one is really true, how we can do it. So after which line you need to put return, or you remember that? Before or later? Which of these return statements is best for this procedure? Let's check it. Top part or the pressure or the volume or the whatever else. Which one is better? Okay, this is third question. In here, calculate ballon bags, num players, num rounds, ballon and bag. So we can do it. It's saying like Dix is planning a water balloon, but right her birthday party and writing a program to calculate how many bags of balloons they'll need to buy. The procedure calculate. Yeah, this is procedure name in here. Returns the number of bags needed for a given number of players, a number of rounds, and number of balloons in the bag. Okay, count bags, num players, num rounds, balance bag. So it's already explaining everything in here. And we saying num teams floor. It's just not sale floor. It's thanking floor numbers. Num players in here. Let's say 5 divided 2. It will be like 2.5, but in this case it will be 2, right? It is floor. It is not sale. If you put there 7 divided 2, it will be 3.5. In this case, it will be 3. If you say like sale, it will be exactly 3.6 will be 4. So num balance, num teams divided num rooms. So in this case, the calculation from this variable will come in here, and we will multiply it with the num rounds. And after that, we will say return sailing num balance back with it. Num balance back. All right, it will give you exactly the solution. Num balance in here, num teams, and everything ready, guys, in exactly here. Okay, num balance back is this one. You need to put their tree value to calculate it exactly. Something already in here, num balance, let's say in here, num teams and everything calculating in here, num balance dividing to balance back. And we added all our parameters, num players exactly in here, num rounds exactly in here, everything ready there. We can use it. And now you can return it. Backs needed, and let's check in here. I will stop here. Now you can also text screenshot from here to give answer. All right, let's come down. Calculate from yourself. Can you calculate it right now? Yeah, this is eczema game for you guys. Let's do it. It is really good. It's helping you to understand function, return values, and the things in good way. Yeah, let's solve it and write it in comment. I will be there. The next part will be programming quiz 2, but before that I will explain you the function encapsulation, like nested functions with encapsulation and the nested functions with closure. This is two important points in the functions, which is we can make too much customizing. I mean, customizable to exactly work on it. All right, we can make our data private in function, and after that we can display audit, and maybe we can add 2 or 3 things there after return functions. All right, I will explain all of them. Yeah, before programming quiz for the all topic, for the quiz 2, I mean second part. All right, you'll see everything there. Okay, no worry. Next lesson will be nested function with encapsulation, and it is not lesson exactly, it will be some example like critical point, like I will not add it like a lesson, I will add it like important extension for the functions like that, okay? And after that, we will do our quiz part and we will go to another topic, okay? Repetition. So that's all for this class, guys. See you in another class. See you not in another class. See you in important extension part for the um, nested functions with encapsulation and the closure. See you. Have a good time.